We have an absolute banger with this one, guys. Oh my goodness. KaceyTron settles Ethan Klein's copyright lawsuit with on-stream apology. Oh my goodness. This is absolute cinema. It is going down. This has been one of the most diabolical dramas on the internet, and is finally come to an end with one of Hassan's orbiters has finally given in. She has finally thrown in the towel. She said, I've had enough. I'm broke. I'm going to be broke for the rest of my life once I lose this. I can't destroy my family, so I have to throw in the towel. I have to throw in the white flag. KaceyTron. It was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time. Everybody knew she was going to lose. Everybody knew. Just like the other two that are also being sued, Denims and Frogan, right? The California federal court lawsuit filed in June accused KaceyTron, Denims, and Frogan of playing large portions of Ethan Klein's 104-minute counter-nuke video on Hassan Piker with little added commentary, violating the fair use. In her nearly 8-minute statement, KaceyTron took responsibility, retracted claims of a frivolous or misogynistic suit, apologized for personal attacks, including those on Klein's wife, Ela, and Asmongold's late mother, and pledged to respect creators' intellectual property. Klein responded positively on his podcast, praising her talent, while Denims rejected settlement and heads to trial in October 2026, arguing her extended reaction added substantial value. One throws in the towel, the other one says, I'm going to continue to fight and be a fucking retard. Jesus, you cannot make this shit up. This is the absolute cinema of a lifetime. We got the videos coming out here with her apologies. Looks like everybody is posting this. This is going in on fucking Twitter, on X. It is absolutely insane. It is blowing the fuck up. Even Denims posted this herself. This is wild. So let's take a look at this video and just see what's going on. This is an 8-minute video. It looks like 5 minutes of it is starting soon, so let's skip ahead.
Action, infringing the.
Okay, here we go.
And by stating I take responsibility for infringing the content nuke. I want to begin by stating I take responsibility for infringing the content nuke. The lawsuit was not frivolous. When I said the lawsuit was frivolous and based on misogyny, it was to garner sympathy, protect my own reputation.
Of course it was to garner sympathy. We knew that. We all knew that. We all knew that. Your favorite word is incel. You was calling everybody an incel. And she's more than likely still going to call people incels after this. I don't even think this apology is sincere.
And retaliate against the Kleins. This lawsuit has given me a greater understanding of copyright protection, people's copyrights, and the importance of protecting copyrights in the online content creation community. It is important for the entire content creation community to respect the intellectual property rights of other creators, and I will adhere to the lessons I've learned throughout this process going forward. I also want to make clear that I did not receive any support, financial or otherwise, from Hassan Piker.
Oh.
Hassan never even reached out to me.
She just blasted Hassan. Holy shit. Hassan exposed. Holy shit, bro. Of course Hassan was not going to support her. Like, what? It was kind of implied, or like, I guess he was trying to imply that he was going to support Denims, Frogan, and KaceyTron, like, privately, I guess. And of course, lo and behold, he didn't. Of course he didn't. It's all a virtue signal with Hassan, bro. It literally is. It's all a virtue signal to his fans. Oh yeah, I'm such a nice guy. I am going to give them money. I'm going to support them guys. Don't worry. But you won't see it.
privately to offer words of support. Speaking honestly, I found his indifference to my suffering hurtful, especially after he hinted he might help me behind the scenes. It felt like he wanted to receive credit from the public for him helping me.
Of course he did. Of course he did. Virtue signal. Hello, you figured it out. Oh man, you figured it out. It's like a light bulb just turned on. Amazing.
Without providing any. As to the GoFundMe money, to the extent there are any remaining funds after I pay my attorney's fees, I have agreed to pay the remaining funds to the clients. The funds will not go to anyone else, including Denham's or Frogan, to defend their lawsuits. For the record, I have agreed to cooperate with the clients in their litigation against the H3 Snark mods for promoting my live stream to the extent that I am able. I will offer my support.
You could not have done this at a better time. Literally. And I said this in my last video that I made about KaceyTron, when Asmongold was literally destroying her. Like I said, all she had to do was apologize. All she had to do was apologize. All she had to do was admit wrong, own up to her mistakes, and apologize. And Ethan Klein will settle the lawsuit, bro. That simple, but she wanted to be retarded.
Or including testifying under oath to everything I have just stated to help their cause. I also want to take the opportunity to acknowledge other misconduct and bad behavior I have exhibited online. For example, weaponizing the death of Asmongold's mother was inexcusable. I should know better because I have 3 disabled.
That is inexcusable, bro. I will be just as mad as Asmon, you calling my mother out like that and saying that about me and my mom. That's just diabolical, bro. Like, I would never forgive this kind of person.
People that rely on me. Moving forward, I will do better. I also want to apologize to the crew of the H3 podcast, particularly AB and Olivia. I apologize for calling them cowards for not quitting their jobs. That was a shameful attack on 2 people who deeply care about Palestine and Palestinian people. AB, along with his wife Lena, have done more than I have ever done for the Palestinian people.
Of course. You don't even know what it is. You're just a grifter.
Including raising over $100,000 in charity. I recognize that they have actually made Palestinian lives better, and my online antagonism and trolling has not. I apologize to Ethan and Gila personally. I have said extremely mean and cruel things about both of them, particularly my misogynistic attacks against Gila that never should have been said.
This is pretty in-depth.
I also want to acknowledge the pervasive problem of anti-Semitism in leftist spaces.
I wonder if she wrote this herself or if she had maybe a lawyer write this.
It should concern all of us. I condemn it and will not participate in it.
She definitely had a lawyer write this.
To that end, I wish the clients success in enforcing TED Entertainment's copyright and protecting the legal rights of online content creators.
Wow. It is a good apology. I'll definitely give it that. It's a good apology. I don't believe it's a sincere apology. I don't think she's a changed person. Right? I think she will still be calling people incels 20 times a day, right? And doing spells, right? Witchcraft. We got Ethan Klein goy walked this woman so badly that she was forced to read this on her own stream. So this is basically just the whole video we played again. Are you not feeling like yourself today? Putting in long hours on the screen? That's right, guys. This is a sponsored ad. Mr. Triforce is now powered by Advanced GG. These are the only energy drinks that I personally support myself. They have a big catalog with lots of amazing flavors in their lineup and consistently releases new flavors and merchandise. They also have limited exclusive flavors, anime, and content creator collabs. Use my link in the description of my video below and use code Mr. Triforce GG for that sweet 10% off your entire order, and maybe get yourself or maybe even a family member or a friend something really nice. And maybe, just maybe, you might just see a Mr. Triforce collab in the near future. KaceyTron deserved worse, to be honest. She's been forced to make a hostage video so her family can eat. Of course, the simping retards over here. She did nothing wrong reacting to his content. She did nothing wrong tucking shit. Ethan tucks endless shit. Yeah, of course. The little goblins of the Shadow Realm over here that are trying to virtue signal and protect her and act like this is going to make a difference or change anything. It's done. It's over. It's over with. Where did all these Ethan shooters with a dubious grasp of the law and love of naming obscure IP laws come from? Where did you come from? Where did you come from? I mean, let's take a look. Let's take a look. I want to see something. Okay. So you based in California? Obviously. Look, she, her. Yep. With the little rainbow flag. Yep. We all know what the fuck is going on here. Absolutely. I mean, this whole thing says the obvious right here. Dunham's drops a long statement following KaceyTron's apology. Says her trial date is 10/26/26, and that she will continue to fight and look forward to beating Ethan Klein in court. God, bro. God, man. This apology, which I can only assume was somehow forced to extract a settlement, was painful to listen to. It's painful to listen to you. Jesus Christ, man. It is absurd and ironic that Ethan accuses Hassan of being a puppeteer while LARPing as a comic book villain in this way. While it is unfortunate that Ethan appears to have been able to exert control over her in this way, I am happy that KaceyTron was given the opportunity to minimize the harm to her family, avoid the risk of losing her home, and move on from Ethan's lawsuit. This is only half of whatever the fuck this is, and I already want to shoot myself. I already want to neck myself, bro. How is it that you believe that you're going to win this lawsuit, and then you 180 sit here and say that I'm glad that KaceyTron was able to get out of this lawsuit so that she can avoid having to pay over $150,000 fucking dollars and being in debt for the rest of her life because she's going to absolutely be obliterated in this goddamn lawsuit, and you think you're going to win. What is happening, man? What is happening? I don't understand what kind of a pea brain is fucking inside of that skull of hers. This is crazy. I want to make several things clear. My trial date is 10/26/26, and I look forward. That's like, why is it so far away? It needs to be sooner than that. Like, literally, that's a whole entire year. It needs to be way sooner than that. Like Ethan, bro, like fast forward this shit. Like expedite this fucking shit, bro. I mean, I guess, I do, understand that, lawsuits take a long time. I do get that. This is fucking court systems and shit. But I wish this shit would get sped up. Like, literally, that is long. That's really long. We gotta wait a whole entire year to figure this shit out. While Casey and likely Fogan have caved to Ethan Klein, which is a decision I doubt they have made lightly. Settling like this is not an option for me. It is not an option for me because it would set a precedent that endangers the financial security of any streamer that creates reaction content. Bro, you are a idiot, man. Like, are you fucking serious? You are blatantly on video doing copyright infringement, doing copyright abuse. You are on video. You cannot make this up. I don't understand how you are how you are talking about fighting this. If you create content that involves commenting on videos on Twitch or enjoy consuming reaction content, which you absolutely did, you consumed it without creating anything and returning anything. That is why it is a copyright lawsuit. You absolute moron. You should be on my side. If you don't believe me, please read ahead and let me convince you. Oh God. Oh my God. Wait, hold on, let me go back. I watched and reacted to Ethan's highly anticipated content nuke shortly after it aired. Make no mistake, my coverage more than doubled Ethan's video in length. Ethan's video spanned roughly 104 minutes. I spent 230 minutes reacting to, critiquing, and commenting on his video and the content in it, during which I paused 210 times. This means I added 120% of the runtime and commentary, on average pausing every 30 seconds to add 36 seconds of commentary. This commentary length is substantially more than Asmongold, SQC, or any of the many other streamers and YouTubers that watch the content nuke in full. Okay, so I'm not sure if maybe we all were watching the same content nuke that she was airing, right? But it looked like she was barely talking at all and doing nothing at all, right? And she literally got up and left, and the video was playing for like a good 20 minutes. Like, she left for 20 minutes and the video was still playing. Like, this is literally on video too, right? But apparently you spent 230 minutes reacting, critiquing, and commenting. You paused 210 times. I added 120% of runtime in the commentary, pausing every 30 seconds. Like, come on, bro. What is this fucking bullshit? As we know, Ethan decided not to sue Asmongold, SQC, or any other than the three of us, but he wouldn't sue them. They didn't intentionally try to deprive him of revenue, and you said yourself that you did. This notion is frivolous and is a fabrication. Ethan claims he is pursuing his claim against me only because of some claim malicious intent on my part. There are two statements that Ethan falsely claims demonstrate my intent, along with his conspiracy theory about collusion and Reddit moderators, none of whom I ever communicated with. Oh, God. So this chick is now just blatantly just coming out and denying everything that has already came out and been exposed about her during this entire lawsuit so far. Basically, everything that has came out so far in this lawsuit, now she's saying is a lie. I cannot wait until next year. Ethan, please, absolutely obliterate this fucking moron. I want to see this shit happen. Holy shit. I swear to God, I've never seen such idiocracy in my life. My God, this is insane with this chick Denims. Hassan even reacts to KaceyTron's apology. Let's take a look here.
The clients made KaceyTron apologize and say stuff about you. Oh, awesome. Is she done? Is it over? Will she no longer be haunted by the H3H3 podcast? Right. I hope she said I suck. I don't give a shit. She settled.
Of course you don't give a shit. You didn't reach out to her. You wasn't going to do shit. You was virtue signaling and just wanted to get the, oh, I'm a good person points.
And threw you under the bus, kind of? What do you mean? Under what bus? Something
the bus that, oh, I'm going to help support her, allegedly.
About your indifference, but whatever. We shouldn't talk about this, to be honest. No, great. She should have went harder. I want this legal bullying to end. You can say whatever the fuck you want.
All he does is talk, literally.
About me. If it's gonna get Ethan Klein off your ass, go ahead. You think I give a shit? She said she had to say you said you will help, but did not help at all and just use it to make yourself popular. That's what they demanded in the settlement. That's so fucking sad. But hey, yeah, no, that's right. I'm a bad person. You can say whatever the fuck you want about how much of a fucking douchebag I am, how much you
Oh
hate
my
me
god.
in your settlement negotiations.
This dude is something else.
If Ethan Klein is up your asshole, crawling up your asshole, hell yeah. See, you think I give a shit? What are you, crazy? I want this insane torment to end. If you are getting your rocks off of basically trying to bankrupt a random person online, so much so that they might become homeless, and you make them shoot an ISIS-style hostage video in the process of mediator, you
He said make them shoot an ISIS style video. Oh my god, this dude is a trip, bro. I cannot believe this. Holy shit.
are one of the biggest, most pathetic losers of all fucking time. Torture.
Jesus Christ, yo, this is hilarious, bro. Yeah, this is absolutely fucking funny because she's a retard, bro. A retard trying to orbit around you, and then your dumbass trying to virtue signal. Oh yeah, I support you. I'll help you. Yeah, I'll help you on the low. And don't, dude, bro, you are diabolical, bro.
Bring small streamers like the absolute loser that you are. Congratulations, you got your fucking legally mandated, court mandated apology, and it wasn't even to serve any sort of justice whatsoever.
This chat is absolutely retarded, bro. Period. Facts. Of course. You, oh my god, the absolute tribe of maverick morons in this shit is absolutely crazy.
A lot of fucking money.
Exactly.
No,
losers.
you're in the right, dude. Everybody knows that's what real winners do. I mean, I don't think a single person that looks at this statement is going to be like, wow, this is a sincerely written apology. If anyone actually looks at any of those statements whatsoever.
Oh my god, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at all these people running, trying to virtue signal. It's not going to work. She's lost the lawsuit and all the money that all the HD snarks, right? All of the Palestinians, all of the free Palestines, all you retards have literally paid Ethan Klein. The person that you despise so much, you just paid him. You literally just paid him.
And turns around and says, wow, justice has been served here. They're already a fucking loser too. I'm glad that KaceyTron no longer has to deal with this fucking nightmare.
Of course you do. Of course. Virtue signaling retard over here. I'm just glad that she doesn't have to be haunted by this nightmare anymore and she could move on with her life. Yeah, while you did nothing but talk and made it seem like you supported and was going to help her. And you literally did nothing. You didn't even message her. Nothing, bro. Nothing. Her fans donated all that money just for it to go to Ethan. Just for it to all go to Ethan. Ethan did say that it's all his money. He was like, I'm not worried about it. I don't care that they're donating to KaceyTron. At the end of the day, it's all my money. Literally. Absolutely base, bro. Literally was absolutely correct on that.
Sit on that for a
Let's take a look at this. He even responded on this as well himself.
Check my phone here. Just sit on that. You know, just
Take it all in.
We'll look at it. You know, it's just sit on it. What a heartfelt. I mean, like genuinely, and I'm gonna say something. KaceyTron, we've said it continually throughout this. You are extraordinarily funny and a very talented person. And I wish you all the best in the future, in your future endeavors. And I know you will continue to make people laugh and to and to continue to bring joy to people in that regard. I think you are extremely funny and very clever. So
like I said, I knew Ethan was going to let it go once he got that apology. Once he got that surrender, he was going to let it go. Like, that's all she had to do. But she just you, I don't know what else to say, man. That's crazy. I don't know.
And I accept your apology. I do, and I appreciate all the sincerity and just all the specific. A lot of the stuff in there was really, I think, warranted, and I'm glad that she's come to terms with a lot of it, and I appreciate it. I really think she's turned a new leaf. I do.
I'm pretty sure he thinks that this has been made by a lawyer. I mean, I certainly think it's been made by a lawyer, and she's going by what the lawyer wrote for her, and I don't think she's truly sincere.
Now let's watch it. Now I can pause it and stuff, right?
Now that we've watched it,
Yeah,
you can do
okay.
whatever you want.
All right. So now one part that really stands out to me is the part about Hassan, because he really did make it. And do we have that clip right of when Hassan was making it sound like?
Yeah, can we watch that?
Yeah. When Hassan was making it sound like he was going to help them, and I mean rightfully so. If I was him, I would have reached out immediately and offered my support, emotionally and financially, right? And that is something I have done, in other instances.
It's incredibly stressful.
Of course, Hassan, the socialist, right? Everybody gets equal money, and everybody equally shares everything, right? Everybody should equally get money and equally be rich, right? Where's all your funds, Hassan? Why aren't you sharing some of your funds, Hassan?
Both emotionally and financially to go through a lawsuit.
It is,
Everybody
and I
knows
appreciate
that.
the situation she's been in, and that's why.
Which is also why I'm so glad to at least put one behind us.
Yeah. And I know it was difficult on her, and I'm glad that she's free of it now, and she can just move on. We can all move on. I really do. I have appreciation for KaceyTron, and I thank her very much for the very thorough and sincere apology. That being said, let's watch this clip of when Hassan suggests he will be helping them behind the scenes.
Yep, there it is.
He has also admitted multiple times he wants to hurt you financially through them as if you were their legal guardian. No, I know.
I have never suggested that, by the way. Or, well,
It's the classic Hassan.
maybe,
the classic Hassan. I'm going to lie and slander you and literally make up the most bullshit fantasy from a different dimension of space and time and somehow link you to it and call you a pedophile and sexual predator and all kinds of shit.
did suggest that he should help them, which he should. I mean, they're his orbiters, right? And Hassan is extraordinarily rich. In fact, saying saying he just sits on a pile of cash like
That's what he
Smaug
said
the
on-
dragon.
Yeah, he said on leftovers. He just
I go,
Right.
what do you do with your
Hassan
fortune?
does
Just sit
the
there.
He goes,
socialist.
like, I just sit on it.
yeah.
I was like, okay, Smaug the dragon.
The socialist
You don't have
that
any
acts
fucking
like a
better
capitalist.
uses than just sitting on a pile of gold.
Yeah, I gotta stop.
Anyway, so here's what he said.
That's why he keeps saying like, "Oh, socialist. Why won't he give these guys money?" Trust me, if I offer support,
Well, apparently socialism is when you don't give people money. Because as a capitalist myself,
Right.
and a liberal Democrat, I would absolutely.
I mean,
give
I
them
guess
money.
that's what
I pay all-
socialism is, right? Socialism, I guess, is not giving any money and just sitting on it. I guess that's what socialism is, right? Is that real socialism, guys? I mean, who knows? I guess that's what a sign says.
my employees. You know what I mean? My mods, everybody gets paid around here. I don't ask anybody to work for free. That is a uniquely socialistic philosophy, it seems like, at least from Hassan's POV.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just I get paid a mountain of coins to sit and guard on, and you get nothing.
I hate all of you.
Oh my god, that was a soundbite. That's pretty dope.
You won't know about it, okay?
So you see, like the implication there is pretty heavy,
Yeah.
and he even gives like, let me go back because
Wow. So yeah, yep. So that's exactly what you said. Oh, you won't know about it. I'll support them on the low, but you won't know about it. You won't ever find out. I won't say anything about it because I never will. I won't even message. I won't even acknowledge that these people even exist. Right? Classic. So KaceyTron absolutely got obliterated, settled the lawsuit, threw in the flag, said she's over this. She has to do what's best for her family. I respect that. It's about time, because if she continued on, she was going to literally be fucked for the rest of her life, including her family, if everything that she's saying is true about, you know, her family and her situation, right? So why would you even put yourself in a situation if that is the case, right? So glad to see that she decided to get some sense and actually try to fix this and is heading in the right direction with this, right? And of course, you got the ultra retard Denims who wants to continue fighting this like she's not going to lose this shit. Is absolutely diabolical when she's even way more involved in this than KaceyTron. There's like way more shit with her than there is KaceyTron, and she thinks she's going to win. This is the most diabolical shit ever. But definitely, as this case continues to unfold, we'll keep updated on this, and definitely like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.